first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield now from the 50.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The old banana shark, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Wentz on third down.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ifitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz going to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Lions have 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Mayfield. Throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Hockenson here. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
Going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce, 76 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Mayfield looks to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And 133. One alert. Point it right. Back it.
Here's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield off the play fake. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go play action. Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield on play action. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Wentz now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working from the gun, Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. On first down, Wentz. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first and 10, here's Wentz.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of a 4th down coming up after the incomplete pass, they get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set them up with a 1st down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Wentz going to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. From midfield, here's Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Colts.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz complete to Taylor on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox from 4 yards out.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so